All right, here we go. On YouTube. Alrighty. Here we go. Whoa, oh, oh. Hello, hello. You know what? Let me go get a pencil real quick, guys. Hello, hello. I'm grabbing a pencil. I'll be right back. And the bottle for some water. Okay. Not working. Need an actual pencil. Hello, hello. What is up, guys? What's up? Hey, Kevin. Welcome in, welcome in. I am putting a pocket on an outfit real quick, so bear with me. Okay. Pockets are weird with this pattern. What are you up to today, Kevin? Anything fun, interesting? Hi, Tay. All right, let's do this here. Oh, shit. Undid it first, but I guess I can do it this way. That'll be fine. Alrighty, so we're gonna line her up right there. That's easy. The thing about this one is it really is nice because it has stripes on it, so I can do this one really easy. At work, working. I see a Baba. Yes, you do. I use my bottle all the time, actually, because it doesn't spill and get all over the stuff. All right. Here we go. Same old, same old. Yep. I know the feeling. Technically, I'm working too, but this is family sewing day. I've been waiting for a while to get some measurements from a guy, and he finally sent them in today. So there's that. Whoops. Let's not sew yet. So I've got his fabric in the washing machine right now, along with fabric for some of these. I dyed fabric for part of this stuff. So, yeah. My battery is driving me crazy. I really need a new e-cig. It's just not wanting to work for me these days. All right. And I will actually have to press this. I hate pressing things, but I'll have to press this. Meh. So my mother-in-law picked out these two fabrics, and I realized yesterday that they coordinate adorably. Check that out. Llamas is really cool. And I wanted to switch up the sleeves, but she wanted them this way with a pocket coordinating. she's not as adventurous as I am when it comes to clothing. Then again, she is a almost 60-year-old woman, so I can understand that. But I was like, dude, I totally want to do the sleeves in a pocket. That would be so cool. And she's like, just a pocket. Not a hoodie, no. It's just a long sleeve shirt. She might have liked a hood, but we didn't get enough to do a hood. In all technicality, but, she likes them without the hood. She has, but this is guys, this pattern is my versatile pattern. I use it for shirts, both long and short sleeve, onesies, both long and short sleeve, hoodies. It's like the all go around pattern. Basically, I got it as a shirt pattern, like a sweatshirt pattern. But I have since redesigned a bit and made it so it can be like pretty much anything. Okay, I might have to go switch out my battery, guys. But it's a wonderful pattern. I absolutely adore the heck out of this pattern. For a second, I thought I heard the front door, but no. So. And I actually really desperately need to clean my iron. I hear you, Jimmy. I hear you, bub. You can talk in there. I'm not bringing you in here right this minute. Okay, there we go. That makes it flat for doing the rest. Okay, I have to top stitch that. I have to turn. Oh, I forgot to press those in. But I can. Don't like pressing things. I am so bad about pressing my stuff when I work. Alright, here we go. Mostly because I don't like getting up and down. Hello, Lee. Good evening for you. Good afternoon for me. It is only noon here, so it's still pretty early. Ah! That moment when your finger doesn't actually hit the reverse button. Okay. Alrighty, we just need to turn under just a little bit on this, like a quarter inch or a half inch, something like that. Don't make me go press you. I just need it to, there we go. That's what I wanted you to do. I am going to have to pin that. But yeah, I haven't done pockets on this pattern in a really long time. It's an easy pocket. No, don't get me wrong, but it's just been a while since someone's wanted a pocket. It's been a while since I've made like just the shirt other than PJs, so. Okay, one side done. Move on to the other. How are you doing, Lee? How are you doing? Okay, here we go. Every time I say here we go, I think of the Raising Hope song. Oh, you didn't like that. Ooh, that was an angry noise. There we go. Why was that an angry noise? It didn't even bunch up, it just got grumpy. Let's see, why are we being angry there, Bobbin? I can't reach it. I gotta get my tweezers out. So, Tay, where are you working? Last time I talked to you, you were working at the pizza place. Or last time, yeah. I don't understand that. Why are you being grumpy? What is the problem here? Well, that's going to be in my bobbin anyway, so, or in my seam allowance, so it's not like desperate. Okay, somebody's grumpy here. Let's see what's going on. We got to rethread this bobbin. Okay, cool. When I lived in Connecticut, we had this awesome family-owned little Greek thing, and they did like pizza and stuff like that. They were awesome. They were so fun. We loved going there when I lived in Connecticut. Okay, you are being a grumpy butt. Let's try this again. Somebody is being really grumpy. What's going on? Is it up here? I swear, machine, what is your problem? I've only had you for a few months. You should not be having an issue. Here. Windex will fix it. Yeah, I'm gonna spray my machine with Windex. There we go. Did you ever move out, Tay? Like, I know you were talking about it. Bosses are very quick to anger. It's a Greek thing. It's a Greek thing. Oh boy, now I need to watch my big fat Greek wedding. Okay. All right, machine, what is your big old problem? Do we need to check this cutter? Is that the problem again? It's a little loose. Who's being a butt? Why are you being such a butt? Get out. Let me see what it does if I... Okay, I think something is catching it. Okay, it's not catching when I do that. Let's diagnose here. Are we a little bent again? Do I need to fix that? Is that catching? Me and this guy being a daddy, and for I might have someone to split rent with. Cool. We're actually considering something we've been considering for a little bit. If the situation warrants itself, or finds it's not warrants itself, but if it ever presents itself, I should say, we would like to find someone who can be kind of more full-time caregiver for especially me. In that sense, I guess, just because of, my needs and things, it would be really nice to have a full-time caregiver. All right, I'm wondering, I think this is a bad bobbin, guys. I think this is the wrong bobbin. I'm going to have to roll a bobbin. That's why. So I have these bobbins in my possession. Where are the rest of my bobbins? I know I have more of these. Are not the correct bobbins. And they tend to be a bit of an issue. But I gotta find the right one here. There's one. I know I have more of these. This is why I'm confused. Oh, here's one. But it's got orange on it. That should be one. That's the problem. Wait, where's... Like I said, I have 4. I had 4 of those. I have 2 right here. Where's the other ones? Are they in here? Nope, here it is. We would at some point like to add a 4th person to the mix. Because Andrew is a switch, and a lot of times he's not able to be daddy as often as I personally need him. We've considered at some point adding a 4th to the mix. We have the room for it. Like, we have an extra room here. Get down there. Okay, you're being grumpy. You don't get to be wound into the bobbin. No! There we go. There we go. That's better. Goes like this. Yes. Okay, I gotta start putting this baby back together. But we don't currently have anybody in mind that we're talking to or anything like that. We've just discussed it. It would also help income-wise. But the thing is, whoever we find has to be full-time daddy, not a switch. Because there's really no point in adding another switch into the mix. We already have 2, although Zelly is not my big ever. She is Andrew's. But, I mean, if it came down to it and she was, bigging Andrew and I desperately needed it, but at the same time, she's not, I don't know, it's just not a thing with us. We're sisters. She's not my mommy. Get out of the way. There we go. Oh, shit, my shank came off. That could also be part of the problem, guys. But... And it's not even necessarily a daddy per se, because it doesn't, personally for me, I don't care gender really. Just a big. I don't think we need to add another woman to the household just because I don't think we do. that was not the one I wanted. There we go. All right. Let's try this again, guys. See how she works. Behave. Behave. Okay. So diagnosing things is important because I was not having that problem yesterday with the same, setup, same fabrics. Always diagnosing why it's doing something is important. Always start with bobbin, thread, that type of thing, cleaning. Okay, here's the pocket on that one. Ta-da! I hope that turned out right. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Alrighty, that one can set aside for a moment while I do this one. We're gonna just go ahead and push this back for a second. What did I just knock over? I don't know. Let me put my tools away. I have too many tools out. Basically, I need to get rid of these bobbins, so I can't use that bobbin. Go in the garbage. Which means these ones are not usable. I really just need to get more bobbins, guys. Something I need. This can be put away. 40% big, 60% little. Has reversed. I still have my little needs and wants, but I've been learning leaning more to the big side. Yeah. Mine I lean more and more to the little side. It's just like, okay. We've discovered that I don't work well as a big. It's just that doesn't work for us and me. That's not. Why is this one crooked? You're not supposed to. Did I put you too far up? Oh well, it'll be in the seam allowance. It's not that big a deal. It just won't be as deep into the seam allowance. I'll have to make this one slightly shorter. Not shorter, but slightly deeper seam allowance. Like a 5/8 inch as opposed to a 3/8 inch. But the thing is, if we're going to find a full-time big, it's got to be someone who can work from home and, who is around all the time, because I'm struggling with my own diaper changes these days, especially since the hip injury. And changing messy diapers on my own is hard as well. So it's like I've been struggling with that stuff a lot, and it's just the way it is. Okay, we're gonna give that 1/4 of an inch. Go. Why did you undo? God damn it. I didn't pin the seam right, so it flipped itself back out. Beautiful. B8. Beautiful. B8. Beautiful. Ah! Nicked a pin. Yeah, it's bent. In the garbage it goes. I don't normally do that. I'm really good about not nicking my pins. There. Okay. Most complicated part is done. I'm gonna go throw my stuff in the dryer and I'll be right back. Okay. Alright. We have returned. Now I can get to the making of the shirt. So, but yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like been a little bit of a struggle with us, just because there's kind of always a battle going on. I'm actually gonna go ahead and sew these cuffs together here. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. Because, me and Zelly both have a little side, and Andrew has a little side. So it's like, it's a daily conversation that we have of who needs to be little. And it gets rather funny. A lot of times, Andrew and Zelly will communicate about it, but none of them will communicate to me, or I'll communicate to Andrew and, not to Zelly. And it's just, we have to work on that. It gets funny. Like, my thing is, for me personally, I have some issues with spontaneity. So if, say, Andrew and Zelly don't discuss with me what's going on, whether or not he's feeling little or big, and then he just shows up in the room collared and diapered and all that, I actually have like issues with it. But by that, it's not something I can control. It's more like, it's kind of the autism side of me. And I just don't do well with that. And I've been like, the other day he came up to me and he like totally just rubbed up against me and was all acting puppy, and I was like, not okay, because I hadn't heard anything from him about it. And I'm like, you gotta talk to me, hun. I don't do well with that stuff. You know it. He's like, well, that was me talking to you. And I'm like, I actually need the verbal talking about it. And so that's always interesting. And once I get not triggered, but once I'm having a hard time controlling my anxiety and my issues, it's very hard for me to get back under control. Oops. There we go. You know, and it's a thing, you know. And this whole idea that I am autistic has actually been semi new. Not like we've always kind of had an inclination. But there's just more and more coming up that's just like that is, you know, there's so much autistic traits, it's not even funny. Need a manager to plan out everyone little time, pretty much. Well, that's why we've thought about having another big in the household, because that way, because I pretty much am more like I live it 24/7 type thing. I'm always little unless I'm shutting it down. So that's why we've thought about adding another big to the mix, because that way, if Andrew does need to go puppy, I am able to have a big take care of me. You know, change me, help me out, you know, things like that. And that's why we've thought about it. It not a and yeah, there's the thought that then just get a nurse, but it's like at the same time, we can't afford it. It would have to be somebody who's added into the relationship. Not to mention, there's not many nurses out there who are willing to participate in the ABDL lifestyle to that level. Not to mention, I don't want it to just be, a person that helps change my diapers and all that. No, it has to be a big that I trust, that cares about me. It has to basically be another mommy or daddy. And unfortunately, that's not easy to work out and come by, but all the little pieces are put together. So now those can be set aside. Make me train people and let me tell their stuff. That's cool. Yeah. Where did I put all the pieces? Oh, right there. Derp. That's the sleeve. Okay, that's what I need. So yeah, this one. For this one first, then that one. Alright. There are not that many that are solely bigs. I know a few. And it's not like I have to have someone who's like not wearing a diaper or things like that. It's more of just somebody who is, you know, the caretaker type. And they are out there. It's just rare. It's just rare. But I kind of would like to get back into our Kansas City group and see if there's anybody that is willing to help. That pin needs something. Back here, pin. But, it's something that, oh shit, that scared me for a second. It's something we'll figure out as time goes on, It's not a rush deal. Since when is YouTube notifying me on my phone? Oh, whoops. I have a message from Daddy I forgot about. Where's my e-cig? Oh, I bet that's what I knocked down. Ah, another bobbin. Yay! Where did I put the e-cig? Or is it under here? Nope, that's what I knocked down. Let's see where it is. No, not there. What did I do? God damn it. It's somewhere. Hang on. Where are you, e-cig? Where are you, e-cig? Gotta find it. No. No. Oh, I know where it is. Ow! 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 Hit. Can't do that on it. I know where it is. It's not in here anymore. Let's see if this one's charged. Andrew unplugged the battery charger, so hopefully, yeah, this one's fully charged. Perfect. Okay, back to what I was doing. Sleeps. All right. There we go. Okay. Front is put together. Now we put the back on. Correct my headphones. We're gonna go without it for now. Frustrating. It is frustrating. I need to run back. I have this weird level of I have energy, but I don't have energy today. That pin poked me. Go ahead and put the other side on. like I really wanted to sleep longer today. I woke up at like 10ish, and I was like, I'm just still so tired. And but at the same time, it's like I need to get up, and I'm trying to make sure I get up around 10 every day. The other thing is I'm off. I ran out of one of my meds last night or yesterday, not last night, the night before, and I'm waiting till Zelly gets home. So I need to call the pharmacy and see if it's in. But it's my seizure medication basically. Thankfully, it's not an epileptic seizure med. It's actually just an antidepressant. But I'm kind of hoping that I stay stable, because there are times where if I miss it even for one day, I end up with a seizure. So I'm hoping not. I really would not. I'm going on about, let's see. I have not had a seizure since we moved into this house, which was in the end of, well, almost exactly 2 months ago. So knock on wood that it goes on longer. I don't think I've had a seizure. I honestly can't I can't remember if I have or not, but I don't think I've had a seizure since. Here we go, one side. Like I said, these are easy to sew. But yeah, I've enjoyed the less seizure activity. It's been, I mean, that is predominantly what has kind of really changed my energy level. I have also started medical journaling. Because I've been having facial numbness, and when I have regular happening, like I have facial numbness as it is because I had Bell's palsy on the right side of my face. And so that can cause like intermittent facial numbness for me throughout any given time, especially when the seasons change or the weather changes in general. If it's super duper sunny out, and I'm in the car especially, it affects my face, and I'll get actually like droopy and paralyzed again. But it goes away within a little while. Just get out of the sun and it'll kind of chill out. But this type of numbness has just been full face, my full facial numbness. And that's not typical. And like Zelly said, she's like, maybe this is the one thing they needed to finally diagnose you with something and figure shit out, you know? I don't know. Because I'm tired. I keep poking myself. I am going to play some music here. Or in my ear. Because YouTube be stupid about copyrights when it comes to that. It was funny when they pinged me about my copyright thing from one of my streams. It's like, you can just mute the music on the video. I'm like, that'd be my whole entire fucking stream. There's no point. So I just deleted it. Get up there. Stay up there. Come on. Oh, I'm on break. The one thing I hate about the iPhone 8 Plus and the iPhone 8 in general, the stupid headphone jack. Like, come on. You can't charge your phone and listen to the music at the same time, unless you get an adapter. I'm like, I don't want to buy an adapter. I have a message. What do I have? I don't see it. Oh. Okay. No, we're not listening to that today. We're going to listen to Celtic Thunder X. But I can't wait till I can buy fabric for my onesie I'm going to make for kind of my birthday present to myself. And that's going to be so cute. I was going to go with this one pattern that was like, it's kind of neonish colors. It's very Anne Frank-esque or Lisa Frank-esque. But I ended up going with something different because I am not a girly girl. Just not. When it comes to my little size, especially, like I want cars, I want trucks, I want all the cool boy toys. I don't want to play with dolls and things like that. So I decided I'm gonna just go with this one that I like instead of go for the girly look. And it's really cute. And it's very, very me. Can't even hear that over my sewing machine, even though it's in my ear. Okay, my sewing machine is too far away. There we go. I'm not quite sure why I didn't assembly line these two, but, or all of them, in fact. I really should. Except for the one which has to be done in a darker color. There's no way you're done, Briar. Although it's fleece, it don't dry quickly. Alright, I'm gonna set this one aside for now and go to the other ones. There's threads that were supposed to go on the other side. So I have this Celtic Thunder CD that I listen to, or album, I should say. But their first song, the knife we used to open the boxes last week, was what was causing all my YouTube issues. They were very finicky. Oh, that's interesting. Good to know. That kind of makes me laugh, though. But I'm listening to this listening to this album, and their first song is a rewritten version of the Skyrim song. And I'm like, when I heard it, I'm like, this song is so familiar. I recognize it like crazy. I can't figure out where it's from. And I knew it sounded like Skyrim. But then I had a buddy and I were like, I showed it to him. I'm like, doesn't this sound just like Skyrim? And then Andrew was playing Skyrim, or he's been playing Skyrim lately with mods. And I'm like, that's the song I'm listening to right now. And we looked up the lyrics, and it's literally just a tiny bit of a rewrite. But anyway, Kevin, I'm glad that you figured out why they were doing that. That's kind of funny that they're like, this knife is a problem. I just used my box cutter. I got this box cutter in a donated bag from a friend, and it's heavy duty, and it's a really good box cutter. Get out of there. There we go. All right, I gotta go check the dryer real quick, make sure I don't need to run things again. Give me a second. Sometimes I just don't get YouTube though. Like, Kevin, after you mentioned that and asked me about it, I actually went and looked at when I got the copyright thing notice. I'm like, noticed that my latest ABU review was demonetized, and so I'm like, wait a minute. And I actually asked that I set it to I set it up for a manual review, and they remonetized it. They're like, yeah, this is suitable. I'm like, yeah, I know it is because it's just a diaper review. Get out of there. Yes, I know I started too close to the edge. I'm sorry. Oh, this is this one. I love this one better, I think. But it's still very cute. Two minutes long ago. Just being careful. God and the races of man. And hope is born. Born of a your phone. Hear your voices calling, hey, songs of love, your mind, hey. I can finally sing again since my flu issue.